So, first and foremost, might be a silly question, but what's your name?
My name is Sean.
Sean. What do you go by artistically? Is it Sean?
Yeah, I go by Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Workseun to some people, but just
Workseun.
I prefer Sean.
Alright, cool. So, obviously, I saw what you did in there, and
Yeah.
obviously, I can interpret what the theme was, and obviously, I was one of your. What do you call that stuff? One of your clients? Subjects.
Yeah.
Subject, that's a good word. I was one of your subjects, so I kind of have a feel for what you were shooting, but there's a very relaxed essence to what you're shooting.
Yeah.
Could you explain to us what the theme was and why this came about?
So so the theme was essentially trying to get like a homey feel, even if we were in the studio. I think with a lot of the shooting I do, when I think about it, like I think about how people feel, and because it does reflect in images. And then there's like a series that I've been working on. It's called Home and Away with Friends, and I mean, it's literal in the sense that like sometimes the photos are like just a person in their home, but then it's also figurative because I feel like a lot of my influences are dragged from like culture, arts, sports. Sports is like a big thing that ties into the title, because when you think home and away, it's like home and away, right? And then with that, I think, yeah, like
I never even proved that before. Yeah. Actually said that, thank
you. Yeah, and I think with that, like I think personally, like I'm a big like sports, culture, arts, all of them are kind of intertwined. And like I think for this, for instance, like I would say I took some inspiration from, if you see campaigns for like maybe like in New Jersey is out, something that I really enjoy is like the creative direction New Balance takes with their shoots. They make it a little rustic. It has texture. I mean, sometimes they're in a studio, but like their storytelling is very good. How like they build in texture into whatever it is that they're making. It's really nice. So I feel like all of those things inspire me, and I've tried to infuse that in like a lot of photography I do. And then on this one, in as much as we're in a studio, I still wanted to build kind of like a homey feel where you're relaxed, and like it doesn't just feel like, oh, photo shoots. It's just more, okay, we have a rapport, we're taking some photos, we're having a good time. I think that's like the one thing I really, really would like to, like, that's like a lasting impression I would like to leave with people. This person, I'm having a good time, and then when the viewer also seeing the work is like, oh, okay, yeah, this person looks comfortable. They look like they're having a good time.
So is that important to you, people being comfortable and comfortability?
100%.
Why is it so
it's just
essential?
It's just I don't know, man. I like people, and I feel like we communicate, or like we align better if we feel comfortable.
Sure.
So I mean, some of the best photos or like the best work that I've seen, it's with people looking comfortable. I mean, there's other dimensions to it, but like with what I do, I feel like when people look comfortable, you know, you look good, you feel good, you're at your best, you're confident. Yeah, so that's why it's important to me.
Could you describe what today means to you and why it's important?
Yeah, it's a lot of community building. For me, it's practice, because like I get to come out, shoot. I mean, I meet new people. I meet people that I have met before, but then again, like we build our relationship by working together, by like being photographed. You know, we have conversations, and like it's just like, you know, you become closer essentially. So I think it's really community building and like just like developing my relationships. That's what it means to me, and that's why I think it's important.
It's beautiful. Obviously, when I was being photographed by you, you asked me some questions around what your favorite film or series that you watched recently or album. How much, because I know a little bit, but I want everyone else to know, how much does music play a part in your artistry and what is that you do photo wise?
Yeah, I think it plays a really big part, like even beyond like photos, just like living life. Like is I think of music as a way to regulate emotions, kind of. So it's, you listen to this type of music, you have this type of like emotion or like reaction to it. Like, you know, it changes how you feel inside. So I use it to regulate. I use it to keep track of time. Like I talked to you about listening to albums and like EPs and stuff like that. So maybe I'm doing something and it will take me 15 minutes to do that thing. I'll probably play something that's like 15 minutes. So I have an idea of like how the time is going. So like music is really important, like to me, beyond just even art and stuff. Like it goes in different areas, but then I think like it's just it does so much, man. I feel like I've gone like on a tangent. I don't know if this answers your question.
No, it does perfectly.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right. Before we wrap, describe to me and to everyone else your work in 3 words.
My work in 3 words. I would say soft light. Soft light.
Okay.
I would say connection. And I guess I would say the contrasts.
Contrast. Soft light.
Soft light. So it's like, again, it's literal and figurative. So in a lot of what I'm photographing, I try to be very particular about how the light is like. In the end, like, I don't always have the tools that I need, so I make the best of what I have. But then, like, I like my lights to look a certain way. And then figuratively, it's just like, you know how they say you're painting someone in a good light, you're painting someone in bad light. So like I just think about, okay, so how am I portraying this person? I think about how I want to see them. I try to understand how they want to be seen when I can, and then like doing like the best job to put those 2 things together.
Beautiful, beautiful.